Hi, guys. Good evening or good morning, wherever you are. This is the Creator's Love. Coming back at you with another live reading session. Today, I thought we might go a little bit lighter and am going to use the affirmation card deck Create by Jessica Battle. Create Joy. And I thought I want to just put out just positive energy by um, pulling card for affirmation. So, this is just so you know, it's an affirmation deck. So, this session is going to be about what affirmation the Spirit wants you to say to yourself or to think about in terms of any situation you're going through in life. um, but I'll do my best in terms of any visions or messages I get. So this is it's supposed to be a lighter uh, conversation, a lighter, more positive. I'm not saying that any of my other lives aren't light and positive, but I just wanted to do something easy, flowing, and so yeah. I brought this in the last two sessions already. This is my room spray. In case you're seeing this for the first time, it is the Wolf Spirit Sage room spray, rose water with neroli lavender. Helps to invite love and openness. So I'm gonna spray the deck and also myself. A little cleansing doesn't hurt. So while I wait for somebody to come on, I will pull an affirmation for today. Let me just shuffle the deck a little to break up the energy a little bit. Ooh. And then I will cleanse it. I'm running out of my supplies of things, so I need to buy more spiritual related stuff. All right. So I already called upon my guides, and I will call upon your guides for each reading. Tarot reading. It's because this is an affirmation session. So let me just connect with the deck. Making a spirit of the deck. Even though it's an affirmation deck, if you're going to use it for divinational purposes, it's going to have an energy to it. Especially your intention is what brings out the energy. So I was hoping for a lighter session with you guys. Just to bring some positivity in. All right. Dear Spirit deck and Spirit guides, can you please tell us what is the best affirmation for today? Whoa. All right, follow. I thought that was the best affirmation. Whoa. Excuse me, it fell to the ground. Give me 1 second. All right. Here we are. It says, the next 6 months can be the most transformative months of my life if I allow them to be. I'm done standing in my own way. So I guess Spirit has a little bit of a message here stating that we are in our own way and we should probably get out of our own way. When you want to do something or you have to do something but you're kind of nervous or afraid or avoid it, um, or you try doing things that's kind of like beating around the bush, not actually tackling the situation head on, but you do little things here and there. They want you to, clearly from this affirmation, they want you to understand that you are worthy and valuable of having what you want to have in your life and capable of making those changes in your life to have the goals that you have set in mind come to fruition. So again, it said in the next 6 months can be the most transformative months of my life if I allow them to be. I'm done standing in my own way. So say this affirmation if you feel like you are in your own way, or if you feel like things are not coming to fruition the way you wish they would have, and it's like time is flying by, around you. So at some point, you just have to give in and let go, and allow to have trust and faith in the divine. I'm working on that too, so I'm right with you on that. All right. So I'm just gonna put these cards away and put this card away. I mean, not the cards themselves. And I'm just gonna see who comes on. And I'll let them know this is like what kind of session it is, and we'll go from there. I care about everyone, so I want to know how your days are going. How was your day today? What did you do? I worked. Yes, I do work. But this is something that I want to do, helping people. Like I said, I am the Creator's Love. I am a spiritual life coach. I am a energy healer. I am a tarot reader. Um, I've worked in the mental health field, so I have some counseling experience under my belt. I do experience under my belt. I do psychology. Have not gone to grad school because I want to do this business instead. Um, so yeah, let's see who comes on. I'll wait. If anyone. I had a reading done for me, and my guide said I need to hum more or to sing more. So if you hear me hum in the background, that's just me abiding by my guide's suggestion. I'm gonna type in the chat box just in case people know. Uh, okay. Okay, so just put that in the chat box in case somebody comes on and would like to have a little bit of information about the different approach I'm taking today for today's readings. I'm getting my book copyrighted, guys. I'm gonna be posting it on Amazon pretty soon. I actually was working on that today, but I thought I should. Yeah, I'm ready for it. It's called The Book of Tarot, and you'll be able to purchase it on Amazon. And it'll be an ebook. So it's basically a PDF file that I'll be uploading. But it should provide you some guidance on how to do tarot readings and the meanings of each of the cards, and a note section where you can take down your notes. If in case you decide to print out the book, it's 90 some pages, um, and yeah, and some tarot spreads. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you have any more questions about what I do or how I do things or the book or any spirit related question, I can always help you out with that. You can always put that in the chat box and I will respond. What are your plans for the week, guys? Go ahead and put that in the comment section below or in the chat box. Is anybody familiar with light language? If so, and do you speak light language or are you just familiar with it? And if you are familiar with it, go ahead and write about what it is. Please ignore my neighbors. They are very loud. So as I was saying, if you know what light language is, please write that in the comment section below or in the chat box so we can all find out. I mean, just to at least know if you want to. Hello, friends. How are you? Oh, and they left. Okay, that's all right. Even if somebody doesn't come on to our reading today, I'll send a healing prayer out to everyone whoever watches this live session. What are some ways that you like to create joy in your life? One way that I like to do that is to inspire other people. That brings me a lot of joy. Um, Being funny and comical brings me a lot of joy. Seeing other people laugh, you know. Hi, friend. How are you? Hi, Mohammed. Will I pass this year in college? How are you? So, if you notice the note in the uh, live chat that I wrote, this is a bit of a lighter session. Oh, good. I'm glad that you're doing okay. Um, so, let me pull out the affirmation that the universe wants you to know, and then we can go from there, okay? All right. So, can Mohammed's spirit guides come forward, please? All right, let's see what your affirmation is. Thank you for the like. Sorry, I don't have the best internet. Okay, so my question to you is, are you resting? Are you taking time out to just decompress from college, from schooling? Because finding that balance, because I went to undergrad, and finding that balance between working hard, okay, good, working hard, and then resting is so important. Um, in terms of college, let's see. I have his guides come forward, please. Are you struggling in school right now? Because as of right now, the way they're saying as of right now, it doesn't seem you will. So that's why my question to you is: are you struggling right now in school? Then again, like I said, anything could happen in the future. Okay, so you're not struggling. So then I believe you should be fine, right? You should be okay. Going to college is not an easy thing, but if you feel like you're struggling at all, definitely seek the help. If you feel like you're doing okay, you're getting good grades, you're doing all the right things, and you're communicating with your professors, you should be fine. Oh, it's your third year. Wow. That's amazing. Hey, you made it to your third year. That's really great. Some people drop out of college. Not that that's a bad thing. It's a part of their journey, but that's awesome. I'm glad that you've been sticking to it. What are you studying? I studied psychology in undergrad. What are you studying in school? Oh, you have 2 more years. Okay. What's your major? Oh, wow. That's impressive. Engineer. That's impressive. And it's really hard. I'd say it's much harder than learning psychology, but some people might find psychology really difficult to learn. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, they're not okay. Sometimes guides won't tell you because there's something that you're not supposed to know, or something that I'm not supposed to know, or both of us together aren't supposed to know what's going on. So they're shaking their heads. They're not telling on me if you're. I have faith in you that you're going to do what you can to pass those grades. Absolutely. You're obviously really bright. So yeah, I'm sure this year has been really tough for you. It's not easy studying what you're studying, but you clearly have the mind for it and clearly have the passion for it and the nation for it. So remember, at the end of the session, I will pray a healing prayer for everyone for the situation. So you don't just get a reading; you get a prayer at the end of the session too, to make sure that everybody gets their healing on some level from either the reading or the prayer itself, and that your guides can help you throughout any difficult situation that you're going through. And remember, guys, remember, make sure you are contacting your guides by. Oh, we're afraid that you're going to lose this passion. Do you feel like you're overstudying and overworked? Sometimes it can be a redirection of your path. Now, I know you invested a lot in studying for this major, and a lot in schooling because schooling is not cheap, especially depending on where you are. It's can be very expensive. Um, Let me see if they want to tell me anything. What is your passion, Mohammed? What is something that you actually want to do if you could do it for the rest of your life? Yeah, I bet you have a lot to do. Um, and that can be a lot. It can be very overwhelming to write the reports and stuff up, right? You have a lot of reports to write for your professors right now. What would you actually do? Like, what is something that you're really passionate for the rest of your life? You would be happy because I feel like they're redirecting your pathway. Like as soon as you said you're feeling to lose your passion, it made me realize that you want to get out of the country. Okay, okay, all right. And where do you want to go? I understand. Not every country is easy for people, no matter how much you love it, if at all. If at all. What country do you want to go to? Oh, okay. And do you want to continue studying what you're studying now, electronic communications, or do you want to study something else? Can you guys hear me? Oh, that's why. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to reload my page. No, your English is fine. You're doing really good. No worries. Um, Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It's sucky. Sometimes, Mohammed, we get into a what they call a rut, which is basically continually doing the same thing over and over again, and you feel stuck. So I'm wondering, just the lack of inspiration in school is cutting into your sense of. And Mohammed, I don't know if you're on right now. Can you hear me now? I was just saying, Mohammed, that what was I saying? That sometimes we get so used to doing the same thing over and over again, like with school and college. You go to sleep, you wake up the next day, and you go to school, and you don't feel like that nothing happened. Oh, I am so sorry that you are experiencing that. That is truly awful. Oh my goodness. I see. Do you have the capability to move, or is that's just something that you'd like to do if you had the resources? I understand. Yeah, absolutely. And that's very difficult to leave your homeland. Um, but if this is something that you think you need to do, then you should absolutely go forward with it. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. Hmm. Do the best you can in school. Yes, I was just about to say, keep doing what you're doing. Do the best that you can. Keep yourself safe. And when you make enough money or have the resources, you can move out. You don't have to stay there. And I don't see you in Syria forever. So I do think that you're going to move out the country. It's just a matter of time and resources. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm always here to help. And like I said, I will send a healing prayer out at the end of the session so that you can get some extra healing for your situation. And I'm happy to hear that you want to dedicate your life to um, you want to at least try to do good. You want to at least try it and do your hardest to make things happen for yourself. And that's amazing considering what you've been going through. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mohammed. I'll wait on here for a little more in case somebody wants to come through. You can always find more information about what I do on thecreatorslove.com. There you'll find my other services other than just tarot reading, my spiritual life coaching packages, which you get not just the spiritual life coaching, but you also get the spiritual treatments as well, mostly like energy healing and the Akashic record healings and soul conference healings. All that information is on the website, thecreatorslove.com. I have in the description my social medias. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and obviously YouTube. I'll wait till 9 o'clock for somebody to come on. I'll give it half an hour. And if not, I'll just do the healing prayer for all of you. Hi, friend. How are you? Welcome to the Creator's Love. Today we're doing a little bit of a lighter session. We're using affirmations for the way for universe to communicate with us. Um, if you have a question or if you just want to know what spirit wants you to know, go ahead and write that in the chat box, the live chat box, and I will respond. I'll pull a card for you. So affirmations are good to write down, to tell yourself, especially in the mirror. I don't know how awkward that may seem, but it does work. It's positive thinking. reconstructing and reframing of your own perspective and your own belief systems about yourself and life and the universe in general. So it can be really helpful. So I thought let's do a later session, but um, if you have a question or something you want some guidance for from spirit, we can always do that as well. Hope you guys are doing okay. I'm feeling a tad bit tired, and I think my guides kind of told me not to do this reading today, but here we are. Hi, friend. Welcome to the Creator's Love. Today I am pulling out cards of affirmation just to see what the universe wants you to repeat to yourself in a positive way to improve your well being. If you have a question, you can put it in the live chat box and I'll respond. I'll pull a card for you and I'll see what your spirit guides have to say. Hi, Sonia. How are you? Contact me to reconcile conversation. My relationship. All right, let me pull for you. This is for an affirmation, and then I can ask spirit about what's going on with the relationship. Okay? Is that all right? Oh, good, 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 good. I'm glad to hear that you're all right. All right. So let me connect with your guides. And please have Yesenia Marquez's spirit guides come forward, please. A small dog that's coming through as a guide. It's almost like a puppy. It's so cute. It's got long floppy ears. I'm not sure if that's exactly how the dog looks like in reality, but I'm starting off with that. A very joyful looking puppy, very happy puppy. Um, and you might not even have a dog, but this might be a spirit guide of yours that's coming through. So let me know. Follow up. What is Yesenia Marquez's? All right. So this is the affirmation you got for will change my life for the better. So take a risk. All right, take a risk and say yes. Hi, Firefly Magic. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for returning. Yesenia, let me ask the guides about Carlos. Okay. Oh, good to hear, Firefly Magic, that you're doing good. Yesenia, from what I'm getting, you're holding on too tight to him, and he's trying very hard to let go of you. I look onto his neck and away with his hands. So the answer to your question is he going to reconcile with you? Spirit is saying no as of right now. Not as of right now. No. I'm sorry to tell you that. But that's what I'm getting as of right now. Now, could it change in the future? Absolutely. I mean, people can pass away and come back to life. Anything is possible to change, Yesenia, but um, you're welcome, Yesenia. I'm going to thank you for the hearts. Thank you. I'm gonna look at that dog that came through. Like I said, do you have a dog, or did you have a dog? If not, if this dog is a spirit guide of yours, and it's very childlike and playful and so lucky. And I see that this dog is like a guide for you to help cheer you up, especially when you're feeling down. Okay, so this is just a spirit guide of yours then. I see you look sad and down, depressed and upset, and this dog comes up and just looks at you with such loving eyes, and he just it becomes the light in your life. So he will be helping you if you accept it, allow it to help you with any kind of energetic healing in like a positive way. Um, and he wants to help you with relationships as well. So if you allow this for yourself, if you say yes, Yesenia, um, then this dog spirit guide is going to help you out with that. Okay, I hope that helps you. Oh, perfect, awesome. So dear spirit guide, that is a dog. I don't know your name, but I see you and I can sense you. And Yesenia has given her blessings. She will allow you to help her with positive energy and to uplift her energy and her feelings and her thoughts to be more positive. And she will definitely like some help regarding her relationships. So in the highest good and free will of all. Thank you. So hopefully you feel some difference. If you don't, that's okay. Sometimes we can't feel subtle energies, and that's what you spirit's energy is like. It's subtle, unless you become very sensitive like me, and then you feel everything. You feel a lot of it. But I hope that helped you out, Lusenia. Firefly magic. Can I ask who will be pursuing me in love and interest? I'm interested in. Okay. All right. Firefly magic. Today is going to be a lighter session, so I'm going to pull out a card of affirmation. Okay. And then I'll ask the guides about your question, okay? Uh, Firefly, can you hear me now? Firefly Magic, can you hear me? I'm so sorry. My internet's really bad. I have to do something about that. Thank you, though, for being patient. Your affirmation for today is: a deviation from my plan is not an excuse to sabotage myself. It's also not a reason to quit. It's an opportunity to prove that I have the ability to overcome obstacles and create the habit of continuing what no matter what. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, were you able to get the affirmation? Oh, good, 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 good. Okay. Hi. Okay, so let's ask your question. Your question was, yeah, who will be pursuing me in love and I'm interested in? Okay, so your question is who's going to be interested in pursuing love towards you? Okay, let me see what your guides say. Can I have Firefly Magic's guides come over one more time? Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to your guides right now. Oh, awesome, Firefly Magic. I'm so happy you did. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. They're not really giving me an answer for that question. Um, the only thing they said that you're gonna have to be patient, but you're not gonna be single forever. They're saying that much. You will have someone that's a partner that you can feel connected to, feel safe with, that you can share your love with, and who can share their love back to you. Um, Patience, yeah, patience to wait and see what happens in life. Um, they will not give me an answer. I'm trying. That's why it took me a minute to talk to them because they're shaking their heads. They're not going to tell any. Their lips are sealed. They won't say anything, and that's normal. There are times even in my life that my guides won't tell me. Yes, I know the wait is killer. Um, Let me see if they can give me anything that regarding relationships for you. Okay. All they're saying is that you have to wait, and it's sooner than later. Sooner than later. See, time doesn't. There's no such thing as time the way we see like linear time on the spirit realms. So for them, time is non-existent, which means sooner than later could be 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. So I'm sorry. So you thought you met the person, and then what happened? You got separated? Oh no, no, no. You definitely will be in a relationship. It just they won't tell me exactly when and who and how. It's like almost like them ruining a surprise. They don't want to do that for you. Oh yes, yes, yes. I remember now. I remember. I remember. Did you end up talking to the person? Not the one who's stealing the energy. Yes, I remember. Did you talk to him yet? Like privately? Just you two? You guys still talk? Okay. Let him know how you feel. Let him know that you feel like she is manipulating him. Because that's what it sounds like. Right, right. Let me see if I get some guidance about that. 1 second. Yeah, yeah, they are saying go ahead and talk to him, but the more intention and energy you put on the negative person, the more they're getting what they want. So just ignore her, right? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Even though she's trying to, what seems to me is she's trying to steal that person. The more, and yes, the more you give attention, you know how like, any attention is bad attention as well. If you give them attention, that's what they want. They want you to get upset. They want you to be mad. You know what I mean? And you don't want to give that person that because that's what they're using and they're feeding that energy off of you. And it's almost like being an energy vampire, and you don't want that. Just ignore her. Don't feed into her. Like literally, don't feed into anything that she says or does. But I'm sure you're concerned about this person, so I would definitely, if you can text them or call them, whatever. She seems like she's a magnet and she's continuously stuck to this person. Um, but it's best to talk to them and clear the waters. Like before you even talk about your feelings, talk about how you think that she's manipulating him and making him think about a certain way about you when it's not true. See it that way. Yes, you don't you don't want to give that person any more power on the situation than is already happening. So the more that you think about it, think of it the energy going to her. That's the kind of energy she wants. She wants attention, right? That's why she's doing what she's doing already. If you're getting jealous, that's exactly what she wants. So it's like yeah. So if Firefly Magic, it's like a child. When a child does something bad, do you give them a cookie or do you tell them that what they did was bad? You tell them that what they did was bad, so you correct the behavior. If you feed into the behavior, it's just going to continue more. Exactly. Exactly. If that's what you have to do, then do that. All right. I don't want you to feel like you don't have a voice, right? Just because she's around and you can't say anything. You know, you have power too. Everybody has power. A lot of times we just learn to give up our power to other people, and then we gotta learn how to reclaim our power back for ourselves. You're a powerful person. You are worthy of love and affection, right? Don't give her any more energy or any more power than she already is taking from you or trying to take from him. But if you feel like you need to save this person, just know that he has a free will and he can choose to talk to who he wants to or do what he wants to. But if you want to clear the waters and be honest with him, just let him know how you feel and how you think. Yeah, unless he brings it up, right? Unless he brings up the person. But when you do talk to him, it's okay to talk about what's going on because when you talk about how things are in a truthful, honest way, you're also cutting the cords and cutting the contracts, and you are creating truly you're creating a tie in a positive way instead of a negative one. So when you talk to him, it's okay to refer to her, but when you're by yourself in your own thoughts, just be like, you know what? I don't want to be in a timeline. I don't want to be surrounded in an environment with that person around me. So I'm just not going to think that they are there, or I'm just going to ignore them because what they want is attention. And they might be suffering on a inner child level, but it's not my responsibility to take care of that person. That's their responsibility. Do you understand what I mean? I hope that helps you. Yes. And maybe he's being really like he might be, is he a sensitive person, because he might be being really affected by this person. Negative energies can be so powerful sometimes even in human beings that it can really affect a person. Yeah, no problem, anytime, anytime. That's what I do. I give you the spiritual, I give you the psychological, I give you the energetic, I give you a little bit of everything. Just so that you get a well-rounded, you know, perspective. Now, I'm not a certified counselor. I have done group therapy, a little bit individual therapy, but I'm not a certified counselor. But I am a coach, so I can help you with that. Right, right. So yeah, I feel like there's like a sense of injustice going on, for you, but also for him. Like you almost want to save him from this person, and you know, especially when you have feelings for someone, you definitely want to. Yeah, you don't want to be manipulated by a toxic person. Absolutely. Um, so just know, at the end of the day, it will be his decision whether or not he keeps this person around him or not. But you can step in and say, you know, this is what I think is going on. This is how I feel about you and how I care about you. And I don't want you to be affected by this negative person anymore. Yeah, yeah. So you just want to let him know about that, and just be open and honest with him. Tell him your feelings, and that you really care about him, and that for him to really trust his own feelings and intuition, and see if he really wants this person around him. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry that has happened to you, but I'm glad that you're able to talk about it and we're able to discuss it. Yeah, and Spirit said I basically said everything that needed to be said. I was just asking them to see if there's anything else I need to tell you, but so there's nothing else to be able to tell you. And I can understand that if you're feeling angry or upset, but um, just have a cool mind when it comes to talking to him, because remember, he is still being affected by this person. So he needs a cleanse. I don't know if you, from where you live, or do you know about um, sage cleansing? You're welcome, no problem. Anytime, anytime. You can also do some cleansing, like spiritual cleansing, like you use sage. It's dried sage. Sage is an herb that you use in food, but you could dry sage. I think the Native Americans started out with this. Hi, Sana. How are you? That's okay, Firefly. I mean, we all get angry at people we love because we want them to understand. But if you just talk to him, just as a friend, yeah, of course, prayer helps. Absolutely, prayer always helps. If you have the good intention, if you have good intention, pure intention within your heart, prayer always helps. Absolutely. That's how I send the healing out to you guys at the end of the session, which is through prayer. So I'm good, Sana. How are you? You have a question, Sana? You're so welcome, Firefly Magic, anytime. You're good, 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 good. You had a question. You wrote, Nikhil still loves Joitsana. Okay, okay. Let me first pull a card of affirmation for you to see what the universe wants you to know today, and about what kind of affirmation you should be focusing on. That's the question. If he still loves Joitsana. Oh, you're Joitsana. Okay. So if your ex still loves you, is that your question? Joitsana, is that your question? If your ex still loves you? He is in third party. What do you mean by that? Okay. All right. Let me pull a card of affirmation for you. All right. Can I have Joitsana's spirit guides come forward, please? Joitsana, are you angry? Because as soon as your guides come forward, I got this sense from you where you're feeling a lot of grief, and it's turned into anger. Is that true? If it's not true, that's okay. I can't always get everything right. Okay. All right. Thank you for telling me that. Let's do your affirmation. Follow up about what is the affirmation for Tritsana today? Flip out. There we go. Okay. So it says, everything I need to live the life of my dreams is already inside me. I am the creator of the happiness, joy, abundance I crave, and I can choose to feel all right now. So that's the affirmation for you for today. But let me ask your guides to see about Nikhil. Has he moved on? Because I'm getting that he has moved on. Is he in a new relationship? Okay, yes. So they're saying that he has moved on. Um, is he still in love with Joysana? He is in a new relationship. Yes, that's what I'm getting from them. Um, but it seems like he. Let me see the vision. I see him. This is weird, but I see him playing basketball. I don't know if you know about American basketball, but he's why they're showing me that is that he's too into himself and he's not caring about you in this vision. He's basically like neglecting you. So it was never meant to be in the first place. Sometimes we fall in love and it's not reciprocated by the other person. It's not shown in their behavior. Or sometimes they're hot and cold, right? With their anger or with their kindness, and it can be very confusing. And then that's becomes the type of love we get used to. But I hope that wasn't the case for you, because that can be very confusing. Were you able to understand what I was saying? Yeah, I don't think he loved you from the beginning. I think it was, hi, Micaiah, how are you? Yes, you can absolutely ask a question. Sana, I don't think he, from what I'm getting, it's like he neglected you. Like your feelings, your behavior towards him, like in loving ways. Or did he butter you up? Like was he really nice and loving towards you, and then somehow it broke off the relationship? So he confused you. Joysana, did he yes. So when somebody does that, when they try to confuse a person that they're in a relationship with, that's not love. That's manipulation. Okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. But you deserve better. Okay? You deserve a happy, healthy relationship, and that was definitely not a happy, healthy one. If he can move on so fast to the next person, He never was in it for real. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome, son. I hope I helped you. And I'm sorry that I can be the bearer of bad news sometimes, but it's the honest truth that I'm getting from them. I hope I helped you today. Hi, Christy. How are you? Makaya, did you have a question? I'm doing well. How are you, Christy? Today I'm pulling cards of affirmations. I am the Creator's Love. You can get more information on thecreatorslove.com. Um, I am a spiritual life coach. I do energy healing. I do tarot readings. I'm a channeler. Um, and yeah. Ooh, a few cards fell. Um, you're okay, Christy? What's going on? Mikaela, what's your question? My question, according to my higher guys, how is my aura energy? Okay. I'll pull an affirmation for you, Mikaela, and then I'll ask your higher self and your spirit guides. Okay. I hope I'm saying your name right. Sometimes, Christy, absolutely, you can get a reading. This is a one question, one card reading session. So one card is free. If you want more cards or you're interested in anything else, you can go on the creatorslove.com and purchase a different card reading. But let me get Mikaela's question, and while you're thinking about yours, Christy, you can put it in the chat box, and then I will get right to it. All right, Mikaela, let's see. What is your? Can I have Mikaela's higher self and come through, please? Okay. Let's put that one. What is Mikaela's affirmation for today? Let's put that one. Mikaela's affirmation for today. There we go. What we have here is for Mikaela. There's nothing I can do or say that will change the past. What's behind me is behind me, and I'm committed to leaving it right there. Today, I will focus on my time, energy, and attention on what is in my control. This moment is what matters most. So it's just basically telling you to live in the present moment. Oh, thank you, Mikaela. So that's your affirmation for today. But let me ask your spirit guides about your aura, okay? You must take really good care of yourself, Mikaela, because your aura is good, they're saying. There's no tears, there's no openings. Your energy at your stomach, at your core is very strong. I can feel it in my energy. Oh, okay, no way. Well, look at you. Look at that. Um, your card came out to be reflecting what you were thinking about. That's interesting. That's so cool. Yeah, your aura is very strong. You have a very powerful center. I feel like you're very strong in your beliefs and you stick to them. You have boundaries. In order to have a good aura, you have to have those kind of habits and belief systems. So, and they're saying you already know what's right for you. Like you can feel it in your body. So, yeah, your aura is doing good. Definitely strong at the core energy, which is your self power. Um, but that doesn't mean your heart isn't open. You know, your heart is open. But a lot of your power and strength comes from your core, if that makes sense. Christy, are you still there? You can put your question into the box, and I'll get to it. Yes, they're saying that you're very good at sensing what is good for you and what is not good for you. Okay, so your question is so you want to know what spirit wants you to know, Christy? Okay, I'll pull out an affirmation. card, and then I'll ask your spirit guides if there's anything in particular that they want you to know about. Okay. Okay, I hope that helped you out. Um, yeah, and I'm just happy that the card that came out was about being in the present moment, and you were thinking the same thing. That's so weird. But these synchronicities happen, you know. So, okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're very welcome. Anytime. All right, Christy. Christy, I'm gonna pull an affirmation card for you first, and then I'll ask your spirit guides to see if there's anything in any area of your life that needs that they want to talk to you about. Okay. Thank you, Makaya. Appreciate it. All right. Just shuffle deck. Can I have Christy Bowles spirit guides please come forward? Okay. All right. Flip out. What is the affirmation for today? What should she know? All right, that popped right out. All righty. Here we have, I love my ability to use my imagination, and I'm committed to using it in a way that inspires me rather than hurts me. I'm releasing the stories I create in my mind that aren't serving me. So this is about definitely about any fantasizing or um, just disconnect with your reality. That's what this affirmation is telling you, to not on to stories or ideas in your head. Just stay in the present moment, feel your body, feel your energy, go out in Mother Nature, and just feel peaceful as much as you possibly can. Now, let me ask Christy your guides to see if there's anything particular that they um, want you to know, okay? So what they're saying, it's funny that you say you've been having grounding, because they want you to stay home and relax as much as possible. Um, I'm not sure what your life consists of on a daily, but if you're feeling quite stressed out and you feel a lot of tension in your physical body, especially your upper shoulders and your neck, that's a lot of tension that you need to release and relax into. I don't know if you like to meditate, use crystals, use some sage to smudge out any negative energies. Um, what else? You can use binaural beats. You can find those on YouTube, and you can find ones that are specific for grounding. Yes, I sense the neck and the back, the neck especially with the head and the tension there. I felt that. Um, if you're feeling stressed out, they're saying they want you to relax at home as much as possible. If you want to go outside, absolutely go outside and ground yourself. Be around with nature. If you have a pet or an animal like a dog or a cat, allow them to give you a lot of love and affection. Um, I want you to also, I don't know if you live alone, or if you have a partner, or if you have a friend you can talk to, but I want you to talk to you about your grief. I literally see you sitting in your couch, and it looks like a partner to me. I'm not sure, and you're in tears because you're in a lot of grief inside your heart. Is that accurate? It's only what I'm seeing. It could be wrong, so you just gotta tell me if I'm right or wrong. It's what I'm seeing. It's friends. Okay, all right. If it's friends that you hopefully trust, I would definitely not hold this kind of energy in, because what happened is energy is in motion, right? Emotions are energy in motion. So if you hold on to it, your heart chakra will start to block up energetically, spiritually, and so you'll feel like a heaviness on your chest. It needs to come out. And grief is not easy to do. When you have grief, it's because you lost something. It's lost something really important to you, and loss is huge. It's really significant for some people. A small loss to them is actually a big loss for you. So it doesn't matter how people think about it. It's about how you feel about it and how you think about it. So I want you to practice allowing yourself to speak your mind and not feel like you got to harbor in feelings. You have to let that stuff out. If you're not going to talk to people about it, at least write it down and then burn the paper or rip it so that you can release that energy out to the universe so it's no longer inside of you. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah. I sense that. I think you're, from what I'm getting, I feel like you're afraid to open up because you might be afraid of rejection. You might be afraid of what somebody else might say. What you need is just somebody to listen to you. You can, guys, literally, when it comes to human communications, of any kind of communication, you can literally tell the other person, hey, I just need you to listen. I don't need any advice right now. I don't need any suggestions. I just need a listening ear. When you do that, you set the boundary and the goal for yourself. Your goal is to get this out of your body, right? You can. I also see you like meditating, where you're like sitting in pretzel position, which I can't do, but if you can sit down quietly in a quiet space and you're literally moving in a circle, your upper body's moving in a circle, and like you're like almost going into a trance. I know, but that's what I'm getting. I think they're suggesting that for you. Um, and you might see things, you may not, you might feel things, you may not, but it's gonna feel good because what that does is, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, when you move in that movement, it activates the vagus nerve in our bodies, which helps us to relax. Get out. No way. I saw you do that though. I saw you do that though. And you've been doing it. Oh, that's crazy. Um yeah, keep doing that because that releases tension in our hips, in our root chakra, which is what we sit on, the chakra that we sit on. Any trauma that you've experienced, especially in childhood, is in those areas when you're sitting on. So um yeah, they want you to continue on with that. I figure guides are going to come through with you for that. When you do that, I feel like you might even have visions. You might see things. I'm not sure exactly, but that might happen. So, hi, Josephine. So I'm good. I'm good. I have to close the live for now. I will send a prayer up. I won't do it on live. Catch me on my live tomorrow, Jocelyn, and I will answer your questions, okay? Thank you for coming on. I appreciate all of you. And I will see you tomorrow in our next live. Have fun, guys.